for our next pen video. Come on in. Let's go. Welcome back, folks. Larry here from Larry's Fountain Pen. This is episode 129. Today I'm going to talk about a Sheaffer pen, a different pen, a vintage pen, you can say. I would say so. And I'm going to do, I guess, 2-in-1 videos. I'm going to show you the pen, and then I'm going to show you how to fill a cartridge for the pen. Okay, so kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Today, I want to talk about the Sheaffer Blue School fountain pen. Here it is. Okay, and let me take the cap off for a minute. Cool looking nib, isn't it? Hooded nib, kind of neat. I like that. So, I just got the pen in today, and well, I thought I'm going to share it with all you guys out there. So this is the Sheaffer Blue School fountain pen. That's what it's called. And I bought this off eBay. It was an auction. And the barrel color is blue. Kind of matches the background here, but kind of a teal or turquoise color, blue, plastic. The cap is chrome, and the clip is not too tight, not too loose. It's functional. It would work well in your pocket. On the clip, you can see where it says, probably not you, but it has Sheaffer on the clip. Now this one doesn't have a dot. The year, the patent for this date of this pen was the 1960s, and the length of this pen capped is 4.78, and the length cap posted is 5 3/8. The nib is a fine nib, and it does post very well. Fits nicely in the hand. It's not a heavy pen, and there's no off balance from the cap being posted. And the filling system is just a cartridge, no converter. And here is the cartridge. The seller went ahead and put that cartridge in since he didn't have any cartridges and there's no converters for it. So I appreciate that. So, let me tell you about this pen, how I came to get this pen and why I did it. And here's what it says on the seller's site. These pens are sold as is, as found. These pens are purchased from people in estate sales, and I resell them. They are not reburnished, I'm sorry, and they haven't been redone, they haven't been resanked, they haven't been nothing. They're just like they are when he gets the pens, he sells them. So if you're looking for a ready-to-write vintage pen, then this may not be the auction for you, he says, which is true. They're sold as is, and they may be in need of a new filler. Well, this one that doesn't have a sack, thank goodness. Meaning like a new cartridge. It could need a new bladder. Whatever. Whatever it's going to take to make it work. Once you buy this pen and you find out it doesn't write, then it's time to do some tinkering. So if you like to restore vintage pens or pens period, this would be a good pen. Any of these pens are at the price $10.50 to practice on, so you don't have a big investment in it. But it is a nice looking pen. For being as old as it is, it's in pretty good shape on the outside and inside. On the barrel, it says Sheaffer, made in USA. And I'm looking for anything else that might be on it. And really it is pretty good shape. And the bottom, there's really nothing on the bottom. It's rounded on the bottom. And on the top of the tip of the cap, same thing, rounded. So this was your school pen. Went to school, and here's a pen you would use. I had a Sheaffer. Mine was almost transparent, but it was blue with a cartridge. I remember that. So what I'm going to do right now, and I'll get back to you in a second, let me get ready to fill up, and I'll show you how to fill up a cartridge with ink. Okay? Okay, I'm back. I've got everything taken apart. And I've got my syringe ready. I've got the cartridge he sent me. It's not totally cleaned out, but maybe it'll work without stopping up the hole. And I'm going to fill it with, or put a little bit of the diamine turquoise in it, one of my favorite colors. And I hope you can see everything. We'll take a closer look if you need it. And I'm going to get closer, so that way you don't miss anything. Are you ready? Here I go. I'm going to stick my syringe in the bottle of ink. Then I'm going to pull some ink out. Now right there is quite a bit of ink. And I will fill up the cartridge. And this holds quite a bit of ink. It held all that ink. Now I could fill that all the way to the top if I want, but I'm not going to. And I'll go ahead and put it back on, connect it to the feed. Get that ink flowing into the feed and nib. And sometimes I squeeze my cartridge like I did there to get it flowing in. Let me put the barrel back on it. Now, this is the first time it's been inked up. So, I'm like you. Is it going to write or not? Well, you and I are fixing to find out. Let me move everything aside, and I'm going to bring out the Rhodia dot paper, and I'll use this section down here, and I'm going to go ahead and cap the pen. And here we go. Will it work or not? And no. So, that's not a good sign. We'll try something else. And that's how I do mine, to get it primed. And try to get it started. It may work now. And it is. And it is a fine nib. Check for wetness. And it has some wetness to it. And there's not going to be any line variation, so I'm not even going to try to push it. So, we all know that this pen will work. And this pen has never been inked up. When the buyer bought it, they buy it just like you saw it. And that's it. They don't do anything to them. So, it does work. And I kind of enjoy this pen. It brings back memories. The 60s, cool. Sheaffer pen, pretty basic, but pretty cool because it's been decades and decades ago. Over 50 decades. And we'll do some writing. There you go. And we'll do a little faster writing. And there you have it. And we'll do a few S's. Just because I am the S-man. I am the S-man. Goo goo gachoo. All right. And we'll do some number 9s. Why? Beats me. Here we go. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Any of you out there hearing this? What does that remind you of? What song? Yes, it's in a song. What group mentions number 9 in their song? There's one for you. All right, my friends. That's going to wrap up this episode. But before I go, remember this is the Diamine Turquoise. And as you notice, the ink came out black. And that's because the cartridge still had some black in it. And I'm squeezing out some more ink just to see if I can get a true color. Now it writes turquoise on the napkin. Let's see if I can get that true color out. Now it's starting to come out. It's a little bit more turquoise than before. You can see it there. It's a little more, but not still up to par. So what I'm going to do with the pen, I'm going to flush it out, clean it out real good, and then I will give an update review on the pen after I clean the nib out and the cartridge out. All right? All right, folks. Well, I appreciate you joining me today. And I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel, for hanging with me. Couldn't do it without any of you. So, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that yet, so you can be notified when I upload my videos. Don't forget and hit the like button. That's important. And leave your comments below. Tell me what you think about the Sheaffer scoop pen with a fine nib. Would you buy a pen like this? Would you gamble on it? If you would, do you know how to tinker with pens? I'm in that learning stage still. I've done some tinkering already, but I'm not going to say I'm a pro at it, because I'm not. Well, I guess that's going to conclude this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your support. I am on Patreon and PayPal, and you guys are awesome. You guys have been coming through. Even if it's 50 cents. It don't matter. It doesn't matter how much you can give. What matters is, if you can, that's fine. If you can't, that's still fine. Because I don't want you to give me your hard-earned money that you needed for groceries or gas or something. That comes first. But thank each and every one of you. And later I'll be giving some special shout-outs to people who have donated already. So, thanks a lot. With that said, it's time for me to go. Be safe, and don't text and drive. Talk to you later.